in just a minute. There we go. All right, that looks good. You just pop this open, grab this. Cool. Ivy's warming up here. We've got Meadows, Carpenter, Veerling, Green, Keith, Torkelson, McKinstry, Sweeney, and Rogers to lead it off. Again, for the first three, it'll be Meadows, Carpenter, and Veerling against Bybee. See how it goes. Hopefully, this is a good one for the Tigs. It'll be Holton for the Tigers this afternoon. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Space? All right. Looks like we're good. I'm in a good spot. I make a I2 go plane. What's that mean? Hey, anytime's a good time. Yeah, it's the specific like 08 is like kind of weird. I agree with that. By the way, drop some likes to help the stream out. Get it going early on if you don't mind. All the likes we can. Gonna need all the positive momentum we can get. Dun, 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 dun. Detroit versus Cleveland. ALDS Game 1. Can't believe we're actually playing in the ALDS. Here comes Parker Meadows. Oh, here we go. Hey, we can only hope, Trent, that the Tigers get theirs. And I'm indifferent about the National League, so. Well, I guess except for the Padres. By the way, that'll be. Actually, I'll just watch the game. Not far away. By the way, it's 0-1. Here we go. Yeah, the AL Central is reigning strong. 3 of 4 teams left. Who would have thought? Could be an all ALCS AL Central. Here we go. 0-1 to Meadows. Down low, ball 2, or ball 1. 1-1 now. Well, the Royals almost collapsed. They're rather lucky Minnesota blew up because they could have fallen out of the playoffs too. But they're here. Here's the 1-1. Outside, ball 2. It'll be interesting to see how all this plays out. It'd be cool to see the Tigers Royals or Tigers Yankees. Here's the 2-1 from Bybee. Should be a nice pitch. Hopefully he can handle it. And he misses it, fouls it away. 2-2. Got to not panic and remember that we're not very good the first time through a lineup. Here's Meadows, 2-2. And he strikes out. 1 away. Fuck. I blame space. Can't believe you've done this. You cursed us to a strikeout in the first at-bat. I can't believe this. Anyway, here's Kerry Carpenter. Let's hope Kerry Bond strikes and gets us a homer or a double or something. We're feeling the homer, right? K-bomb? Cart bomb? Ball 1 outside. All right, good. The 1-0. You're the only one talking right now, Space, so I have no one else to blame. And Kerry swings through he almost, that would have been a homer or a double if he made contact. It's 1-1. Kerry calls time. We got the 1-1. Tigers being a little aggressive here with some of these swings I've seen so far. Yeah, Kerry's swinging the fuck out of the bat. Holy crap. 1-2. Yeah, if he makes contact with one of these pitches, it's going to go a mile. What's up, Jacob? Good luck, man. Up high, 2-1 now. Or 2-2 rather, sorry. Forgot about the swings there. We got ourselves a nice 2-2 count here. Evened up. Bobby ready to deliver. And up high, ball 3. All right, full count. Good way to work it full. Nice couple of patient pitches there. D-backs beat the Twins in game 1 of the Cancun series. D-backs won game 1, 18-1, and Corbin Carroll had a grand slam. When that happened. Fouled away, it'll remain 3-2. Yeah, Jacob, the tickets are also probably crazy expensive to try to get on resale, too. All right, you can always enjoy it at home. 3-2. Carpenter. That'll be a base hit. All right, here we go. Lead out. That's a 1-out single for Kerry Carpenter. What's up, Phil? This playoff game in terms of NFL. Let's see. It didn't really happen. I'm just trying to cope. Fair enough. Fair enough, Space. My week's been good, Phil. I'm just enjoying baseball. How's your week been? Yeah, at least you can watch. Missouri sucks. Playing this in NFL terms. 1 on. Trying to think of a comparison. Lions versus... it would have been like if the Lions had played the Packers or something last year in the playoffs. Last series was Lions versus Rams. 1-0 on Veerling. Big Matty V. Number 9 team in the country, losing 24-0. Jeez. They're going to call that a strike. A little low, though. 1-1. Maybe we can get a base hit, get the runner up over to third, get a little damage started here early on. Well, Cleveland's like they've been a near perennial playoff team except for like last year. What's up, Zachary? Yeah, man, I've been I was dabbing pretty hard before the game. 1-2. What's insane work? Mandatory 10-hour days for work plus Saturdays if you're needed. Jesus. At least you're getting good hours, it sounds like. Some overtime. Ball 3. Or ball 2, rather. Sorry. 2-2 count now on Veerling. Runner at first. 1 away. Yeah, hopefully we can win this, Phil. Hopefully. Then we have to play maybe you guys. Pick off attempt. Nothing going. Lions versus Cowboys, even though Houston is AFC and I know Dallas is Texas Rangers. Kinda. Lions and Cowboys aren't really rivals, though. 2-2. Veerling fouls off an inside fastball. It'll remain deuce-deuce. 0-0 score, top of the first. Tigers doing a good job driving up Bibby's pitch count to hopefully get his goddamn ass out of here, even though we're like 50-50 on the bullpen that these guys got. Some days we can hit it, some days we can't. It's genuinely like a jump ball situation. Here's the 2-2. God damn it, that might be a double play. No, it wasn't hit hard enough. Runner will get down to second. Veerling gets at least a productive out and gets the runner to second. So we got a guy down in scoring position with good speed in Carpenter. Here's... They might walk Riley Green. I'm pretty sure they're going to intentionally walk Riley Green. You know what I mean? Dallas versus Detroit has the feel of a rivalry. It kind of does, but like... It's one of them weird like light rivalries, like a situational rivalry more than in like bad blood rivalry. There's always just some fuckery in that game. Riley Green hits a big ass foul ball. It's 0-1. I was kind of hoping you'd forget about fantasy. How you had like 5 people out. No, I'm good. I changed all my fantasy up. I made a bunch of good pickups too. I think guys who are about to break out. I'm a demon at those kind of pickups, Phil. You might be in trouble. Dallas and refs screwed us. Like, yeah, there's been a few situations. like I said, it's a situational rivalry between Dallas and Detroit. Anyway, it's 0-2. Riley Green needs to pick up a big at bat here. Ball 1. Oh, wait, never mind. It's still 0-2. I looked at the wrong screen. You're good. Yeah, I know, Fernando. We're going to lose. I don't know. We're kind of fucked. Ball up high. 1-2. Come on now, Tigers. Just need a little single here, Riley. It was space. All right, here we go. 1-2. Ball 2. All right, come on now. Hopefully we can get something in the strike zone. Hopefully a little something he can flip into the outfield for a base hit. Get that running. Get us up 1. Lockett, I released him 2. Yeah, I picked up Lockett. I think it was a solid one. Mason was a good pickup, though. I wanted to pick him up, but he was already snagged. Foul ball, it'll remain 2-2. He missed the pitch right down the middle. Damn it. Come on, Riley. We need the big hit. Just a single. Don't even need this to be a homer. Don't think home run. Think base hit. And that hit his foot. Well, it hit off his thing that protects his foot so he doesn't get hit in the foot. Hey, good luck to you're a Phillies fan, right, Star Wars? So that'll be 2 on, 2 out. What's up, Jonathan? That was a playoff matchup a while back, but I'd like to see Dallas versus Detroit. It would be cool. Amazon Prime, yeah, because they had their first good Thursday night in a long time. It's a best of 5 series. So you got to win 3 to advance. I believe you have to win 13 games to win the World Series in the playoffs. Depending on your seeding, right? You may not. You only have to win 11 if you're one of the 1 and 2 seeds. Mark Andrews, I'm not sure what's going on. They're not throwing to Likely either. I'm not sure what's the Ravens' plans. Anyway, mound visit going on. Colt Keith is up. Hopefully Colt can come through. He's a bit of a looking for his first hit here in the playoffs, so right now would be as good a time as any. And then another 4. All right, here we go. Come on, Colt. 1 big hit, kid. Pacers versus Pistons. Hey, there we go. Pistons revenge season. And that's a foul ball out of play. Good effort by Jose Ramirez. He really wanted that shit. Long first inning here for the Tigers. Good for the pitch count situation for us. 2 on, 2 out, though. Big hit here would be pretty nice. Good speed at second. Don't really even need to get a good hit. Just got to get it to the outfield. 0-1. Ivy set. And delivers. Ball 1. Basers. Is that how you got your name? Get it? 1-1. Here comes a double. We're about to feast. Ah, damn it. The pop out. Well, we threaten there. We have a good first inning, but we don't really get anything out of it. But hey, that was a good inning for us. We don't usually do that in the first. So hopefully we can ride that in a little bit longer to get him out of the game to a bullpen. No, I'm not a basketball guy. Tyler Holton warming up to come in. We'll see Quan, Fry, Ramirez, then Naylor, Thomas. Who the fuck is this? Sorry, I can't read that last name. Jimenez, Noel, Naylor, and Rocchio. So Quan, Fry, and Ramirez due up to start it out. Top of the first, or bottom of the first, no score. Tigers do a little bit of threatening there. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It helps the stream out a ton, gets more people in here. Yeah. That was like a 30 pitch inning. That's good. You want to get to a bullpen as quick as you can in the playoffs, so that's ideal. But with the Tigers, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh well, now they got to use their bullpen. You know, it's just like theoretically the Tigers, it doesn't really matter much. And again, game 2 against Houston, did you know that the Guardians or the Astros hitters didn't face a pitcher more than one time in game 2? So like if you know, no one's seen a pitcher twice, which is a pretty amazing fucking way to have won a game. Usually that would indicate major pitching issues, but seems to be the South for the Tigers. The South, the opposite. I don't know why I said the South. Not even like a saying. Hey, we have 12 likes. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Helps us out a ton. Gets more people in here. Helps the stream do a little better. It'll make us win games. Plus, we try to get about 20 every stream, which is helpful. Either way, Quan, Fry, Ramirez. Hopefully, Holton can handle him. A couple lefties and a switch hitter, so he'll be on the right side, the less dangerous side. Plus, Naylor's left-handed, so you can kind of just pitch around Jose and deal with fucking Naylor, lefty-lefty. Seahawks 49ers. That should be good. Kind of all depends on what Seahawks team comes out. Well, they have a couple guys who start technically. Reese Olson technically is a starter. Kyder Montero technically is a starter, but I don't think they're using him in these roles. I think Reese Olson's pitching in the majority of this game, or you know, as long as he's able to go. Here we go. Holton ready to pitch. Here's Quan. Ball 1. Start at 4 p.m. They probably love football out in the West Coast because it's like an all day thing and it ends at like fucking 8 o'clock. And it's just like, hell yeah, dude. Wake up at 8 and end the day with football at 8. And that's going to be a double off the wall at least. Well, that's an unfortunate start. Here's Fry now after a double. Base. I fucking... What did you do? He almost homered on us, dude. What did you do? By the way, it's 0-1. What's up, Charles? Isn't he left-handed, Fry? Either way, 0-1. Yeah, it's Tyler Holton. He's opening. Hey, I appreciate you pressing like, dropping a like and everything, Charles. I appreciate it, man. Sorry to hear about your Orioles. That's a tough out. He almost did. He's just not. Quan isn't a homer guy. He powered up the wrong guy. 2-1. Fuck. Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm not having a very good start to this game. What's up, Major? Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, nice. You're good. Hopefully you had a fun night. Good luck to your team today. 2-2. That's down low. Full count. Not really idea to walk this guy with Jose Ramirez on deck. Kind of need to get it out here. Hopefully we can salvage this. Snuck out. Yeah, you know, it all works out. No worries. What's up, Spears? By the way, we'll have another full count pitch. My muse, salute to service gear. Oh, your news, salute to service gear. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Arctic camo. That is pretty cool. Another foul ball. We'll get another 3-2. Can they put away Fry? Oh, fuck. Well, here's Ramirez with 2 on now. Nobody out. We really need a ground ball here somehow. Boy, oh fucking boy. Bolton's out here selling right now. We need him to come through. All right, good stop by Rogers. Ball 1. Come on, boys. Tighten up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a good time, but it's not a good start here in the first. Gonna need them to shore up and get some outs. Ball 2. Two on Ramirez with 2 on, nobody out. Tigers need some big outs. Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, they got a swing and a miss. It's 2-1. All right. Hey, that's all right. We could use a little help, little gift. Two one. Ramirez jammed inside. It'll be 2-2. Fouled it away. Hey, one big pitch here. A lot of the complexion of the inning can change a little bit. Hopefully, Cheryl. We just need our pitching to shore up a little bit. Ramirez is one of the better players in baseball. So, what's up, Random? Been a great season. No matter how this plays out, we shouldn't even be here. But hey, we'll take it. Another foul ball. It's 2-2 still. 2-2. Oh boy, how's that not strike 3? Oh, that's wow, man. That's a bullshit ass call. Any other hitter would have been struck out. If it wasn't Jose Ramirez, that's a strikeout looking on a 2-2 pitch in a playoff game. And that's going to be 2 runs. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's just a single run double. Runners at second and third. Well, the free pitch gives them a fucking hit. Should have been struck out looking the pitch before, but it is what it is. 1-0 Guards, about to be worse. Here's Naylor. Still don't know how that one pitch was called a ball. All right, here's Naylor. By the way, 0-1. 1-0 Guards lead now, though. Runners at second and third. Nobody out still. Tigers need to make a play or two. Not the best outing here by Holton. It'll be 0-2. And that'll be a base hit. Probably gets 2 in. Nope, Jose held at third. 2-0. Ah, damn, we're getting beat up. He's just serving up bad pitches. Yeah, we should have had a strikeout there. That was a bit shitty. I'm not sure why we didn't get the call on that. Well, 2-0. Runners at first and third. Nobody out. Bad start. Here comes Olsen. Kind of a gifted situation for the Guardians here. That's all right. I'm sure we'll get very similar calls. Yeah, that was like a dog shit call. Like, it's like, dog, come on. How was that not strike three in that situation? We can see how this game's going to be called this afternoon. What's up, Magman? We'll be fine. It's early. It's the first inning. The good thing that there are several other innings, hopefully, to get things going. Lane Thomas is up now. Just got to pitch around this situation, adapt. I think we'll be all right. What's up, fight? Appreciate it. We'll see if we can figure this all out. Not the greatest start. Gotta kind of calm things down, maybe. It can. The real flaw in the strategy is when you strike out Jose Ramirez looking and the ump for some reason calls it a ball because I guess he didn't swing at it. So a lot of this inning isn't happening right now if that was called correctly, but it is what it is. All right, here's Lane Thomas versus Reese Olsen. Oh, well, it's 5-0. Well, GG Cleveland, you guys probably get game one. We'll take game two, and then we'll figure out how the rest of the series is going to play out. Don't know why we're throwing shit right over the middle of the plate. They're throwing Matthew Boyd tomorrow, so they're kind of conceding game two outright. Hey, there we go. There's a strike. There we go. Yeah, he tossed it right down the middle for some reason. Not quite sure why. 0-2. What's up, Jehu? No, just a bad couple pitches. Here comes all the Cleveland fans now when they weren't saying anything a minute ago. Yeah, that was a minute ago, Mac, man. I don't know how far back you are. Ah, Jesus Christ. Can we get an out? Nope. Cool. Our defense is imploded too now. Still nobody out. Yeah, you said that, Mac, man. If you don't need to keep repeating yourself. Jesus Christ. Well, defense is shit in the bed now too. That should have been a pretty routine out. One on, nobody out. And we have an injured tiger. Oh, cool. Well, that's certainly an idea. Oh, never mind. He's all good. Maybe. Ah, man, you're obnoxious. Yeah, you said that about like 20 times, man. Take a minute to learn some new words or something. Jesus Christ. It's fine to be a fan of the other team and be happy for your team, but like you don't need to keep saying the same one word over and over again. Fucking retard. Hey, maybe we can turn two. I doubt it, but nope. Runner to second, one away. He'll probably score. Well, this is about as bad as the game could have started, so we'll see how the rest of it plays. Here's Naylor. Bow Naylor this time. Hey, there we go. That'll be the second out of the inning. Runner will get over to third. So 2 out now. There we go. Hey, there's some outs. Things are looking up now. They got over that first. They got the first one. That's always the hardest one to get. Ball one. No, they came out and looked at Reese Olson for a sec. He's fine. Now what are we doing? Can we throw strikes? 1-0. No, I guess not. 2-0. Got to get him that last run in. It would be awful rude to not give him more runs. So you can throw strikes. 3-0. He's probably the one hitter in the lineup you can throw strikes to without fearing it going out of the park. Throw strikes. 3-0. 3-1. Don't need to pitch around this guy. 3-1. Oh, ball four. Oh, they're going to call. Somehow that's a strike, but the pitch to Jose Ramirez wasn't a strike. Okay. That's weird. How does that work? Sure. I guess so. 3-2. Again, foul ball. Can the Tigers get out of the inning finally? Yeah, but he got hurt and his he hit an innings cap really quick. So he's not a starter anymore. So he's been kind of working out of this weird reduced role after he came back from his like shoulder injury. You can kind of see why the Tigers kind of like limited his work. He basically just got dead shoulder. 3-2. And they popped him out. See what I mean? You could have just threw strikes that whole at bat. You didn't need to do all that fancy working around. All right, well, it's the Guardians put up a whole bunch. We're down 5. Top 2, 5-0. Kind of. I mean, we played them the most. Like, these two teams have played each other the most out of any other teams. For like anyone the Guardians have played the most, it's the Tigers. Anyone the Tigers have played most, it's the Guardians. So there is the rivalry. Of course, we're also, Cleveland, Detroit, Ohio, Michigan. All right, let's see if we can get anything going. At least get a run or two or something. Can't go 1, 2, 3. Got to have some kind of response here. Commercial break, top 2. Yeah, like somebody said, we can't really be doing that score all of our runs at the end of the game bullshit we usually doing. We probably got to get them a little earlier today. Maybe. But it'd be funnier if they don't, so. I mean, baseball is the most random sport because you can be up like 10 innings by like 10 runs and on. Yeah, Jehu, it's a very ebb and flow kind of game. Very momentum based. Yeah, basically get to the bullpen early and then you don't have to win game 1. That's fine. But you probably do, but again, you can push things. Yeah, we'll probably again, the series is probably going to be 1-1 heading back to Detroit. That's how most people have this put out. You know what I mean? I think even the Guardians are not really planning on much tomorrow. They're fucking pitching Matt Boyd. Yeah, and they're throwing out Matt Boyd for game 2. You know what that tells me? They're going, if we can somehow win, that'd be cool. So there's like a mutual 1-1 expectation coming. If a team can go 2-0, they'll win the series, but most likely it'll be 1-1. This is probably going to be a 5 situation. I could see both teams taking 2 games and it coming down to the 5th game. No, it's not great, Harley. It depends. 5 would be, it'll be interesting to see how that plays. Because I think we could probably get a scoop ball start out of another 5, but we'll see. Because he'll have like 5 or 6 days rest in that time. 1-0 here on Spenny Torques. We need an unsung hero of this game like Zach McKinstry. 2-0. Cleveland has an amazing bullpen, but I don't believe in Class A pitching multiple innings. The theme of the playoffs so far is high-end level closers getting cooked. Yeah, I mean, even Jason Foley didn't have the greatest outing in game 1. 3-0 on Torque. Oh, it's 3-1. Sorry. It's 3-1 now. I missed a pitch. Yeah, you're not allowed to claim that. You just had a call give you guys a 5-run first inning. Yeah, you guys are definitely getting hosed here. 3-2. And Torque. Fucking. Yeah, we strike out. Here's McKinstry. All them pitchers were too high. Here's Zach McKinstry. Maybe he can get something started. Yeah, he fouls the first pitch away, 0-1. Made a good play the other day, but also made some huge mistakes that do cost. Hopefully make him. Yeah, hopefully. His defense is so-so, but he can be kind of sparky for our offense, which is kind of what we need right now. Come on, get down. Fuck yeah, just what we needed, dude. A double. Please don't get thrown out going to third base, you dumb son of a bitch. All right. Oh, he was thinking about going to third. Just what we needed there. There we go, McKinstry. All right, Sweeney. Now you be the stunner up here and go club a base hit or something. No, sometimes you just miss. You're just trying to get him to chase a pitch out of the zone. It's kind of a strategy because you're just trying to see if they'll chase anything. Starting Scrabble? Who? Scuball isn't ready. He starts tomorrow. He does his 5 days. We shouldn't have started him early. No, that'd be silly. What's up, Fat Marv? Tigers just kind of shit the bed in the first inning. They were making some pretty bad, ill-willed pitches. That'll be called a ball. 1-1 here on Sweeney, who could pick up a big single right now. At least get us a run and kind of break some of this fucking 5-0 shit open. I mean, he's up at 40 pitches. Me, when I saw two guys running for the ball like that, I was... they generally have it figured out pretty well for baseball. There's pretty good communication in the outfield for playoff level teams. It'll be 1-2 after he fouled the pitch away. Forgot to say that. Come on, Trey. You know his sister is that actress, Sydney Sweeney? Ump would have called it a strike anyway. And he strikes out, and it doesn't matter. No, I'm lying. I lie about people with the same last names. Yeah, I'm lying to you. I say your guys' pitcher is related to Justin. Like, it's a thing I've done for every player who's related. No, I'm lying to you. You should never believe me when I tell you stories about who players are related to. Anyway, ball 1 to Rogers. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of people with that one. That was pretty funny. I haven't gotten people with one of those in a minute. All right, Big Jake, we need something. Great grandson of Cowboy Roy Rogers. By the way, it's 1-1. Damn, dude, this ain't great. I do too. Jake Rogers is funny, but we really need a big hit from him right now. He could be one of those guys for us. 1-1, up high, ball 2. He's like 31. 30 almost. I think he is 30. He might be one of the oldest guys on the team. Bill Gates is your long lost father. That'd be kind of fun to find out. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the facial hair that makes him look older. He knows what he's doing at the plate. Anyway, he fouls a pitch away. It's 2-2. I'm just hoping he can make contact and get us this run in. We really could use at least just a run to break it. And he fucking, damn it. He strikes out. Well, that was a bad inning for us. We do absolutely nothing in response. No, he's not. Not till the middle of the game. Kwan, Fry, and Ramirez. Let's hope the next time through the lineup goes a lot better than the first. Well, first 2 innings have definitely gone entirely Cleveland's way. Well, now we got to make sure we have a better inning than last time. It just sucks that when you throw strikes, they don't call it strikes if the Guardians don't swing. Just hoping that these are money innings this afternoon. Yeah, and most catchers can't hit. The best ones usually are kind of shitty at the plate. Every so often, there's some that can hit. But usually, they're like 250 hitters. Occasionally, you have a guy that's like a 285 hitter for their career, and it's like, damn, that's like the greatest hitting catcher of all time. I think it's just because they got like shitty knees and like their bodies deteriorate pretty quick. So it's just harder for them to hit the ball after a certain point. If they can't twist around as quickly as they should, so like the timing's slightly off and their knees are shot. Either way, Quan, Fry, Ramirez, 5 dip, not looking great. Bottom 2. Hate commercial breaks. Yeah, I'm speaking to the average, not the exception. I don't really care about the exceptions. You have guys like Perez who DH quite a bit, so he kind of has that alleviation. Again, you have guys like Ramuto who can last a minute. Pudge lasted pretty well for his career. Most catchers eventually shift over to DH if they can hit. Not really about force. It's more about mechanics being correct. If your mechanics are sound when you're pitching, a lot of that like a lot of natural stuff happens. Yeah, space. Like I said, you fucked this game, dude. You gotta flip it around. By the way, thanks to everyone who's left a like. Oh, you're talking about college football. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do something better this time. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Ball 1. By the way, it's 1-1. Yeah. They'd make it a lot of years. 31-0. Jesus. Yeah, it looks like a loss for Mizzou. Inside, ball 2. Fuck, man. We have no control today. Just dog shit pitching. This isn't how we're going to win. We can't pitch like this and win games. I appreciate you, Cheryl. All right, we got a 2-2. How's that not a strike again? My God, dude. How are they just getting these calls today? That's pretty cool. They're just getting that one. So, free pitch to Quan should have been another strikeout looking. I'm genuinely not sure where the fuck that last pitch missed. And a free walk for Quan. That's cool. I mean, he should have been struck out looking on a 2-2 count with that pitch. That was for ball 3. That's cool, though. That's all right, I suppose. Like I said, this is going to happen all game. We're getting the that's fun. Should have been a strikeout looking. 1-0. That's 2 now, though. 2 free at-bats. And it's going to result in runs, and we're going to, yeah, this is basically just, that'll be a base hit, and this inning's starting off the same. Here comes a free at-bat for Ramirez, so kind of the old adage is true again for the Tigers. If they don't swing at it, it's a ball for the Guardians this afternoon. Well, that's going to suck. There's no real way to pitch around people when they don't give us calls. Very obnoxious. Oh, make sure you remember where the strike zone is when there's two strikes next time. Fucking loser ump. The one where they just give him free at bats? Probably. Ball 1. Remember, you can't throw a borderline pitch if you get ahead 1-2 here. You got to throw right down the middle. By the way, it's 1-2. Two on, nobody out. Tigers could use a big out. Okay, and they got Ramirez to swing at a bad pitch. Soft contact. Probably gets the runner over to third, though. Yeah, it does. Runner to third. First and third now, 1 away. Double play gets us out of it. Let's see if we can get one. Well, now there's what, like 12 teams in the college playoffs? You could still make it. Gotta be a top 12 team. Hey, here's Naylor. Good shot at a ground ball. Pitch a fucking bunch of sinkers inside and low. Well, not that low. It's 1-0. Probably not that low, you know what I mean? A little higher than that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Fucking pump a ground fucking sinkers right now. Technically not top 12. You got to win your conference to be a top 4. I thought all 12 teams could get into the playoff race. Jose's not at first. It's Fry. 1-1. Literally just spam inside pitches that induce ground balls here. Naylor doesn't have the craziest bat speed. He's a strong hitter, but his bat speed isn't like something that murders you. Yeah, they're not playing great, Neo. It's not great. He's ahead 1-2. Oh, you're good. Again, the out pitch here is a sinker inside at the bottom of the corner. Because again, that he either strikes out or he hits into a double play. He may just fucking strike out because he kind of knows what they're coming at him with. His smarter at bat here would be him just to strike out like he did. Kind of weird because especially with at large bids, there is a situation where he did the smarter thing and just struck out. Believe it or not, him hitting the ball would have probably been a double play. I don't know how the college system works, because especially at large bids and other teams, but a group of 5 team is not going to be a 12. Okay. No, they do. It's just a bad start to a game. You can stumble out of the gate and still win a game. It's a good thing baseball games aren't 2 innings. You know? Maybe we have a comeback. Maybe we play better the rest of the series. Doesn't mean anything. 2 down. Runners at first and third. 5-0 Guardians lead. Uncomfortable looking swing from Lane Thomas there. All right, Olsen, now put this fucking dude away. Something low and outside. Low and away. Weak ground ball to the right side if it has to be hit. Yeah, he probably stole that shit on indifference. Shouldn't count. Yeah, he stole that shit on indifference. That's not a stolen base. Come on, Olsen. Put him away. Get us some momentum back. There you fucking go. There we go, gentlemen. Much better inning. That's more like the Tigers. There we go. All right, Meadows, Carpenter, Veerling. Good way to strand a little jam there. That could hopefully get us going a little bit. Yeah, we got to play better, 100%. They had a bad start. They stumbled out of the gate there, but they'll be all right. Comparatively, we have no playoff experience compared to the Guardians. Like hasn't Quan been on a playoff team? Ramirez, Naylor, Jimenez. Like, they've literally been in a playoff. Like this, they have like veterans with playoff experience that were on like, I believe Jose was on the World Series team that they had a few years back. I don't know if he was quite there yet, actually. Was he? He might have been. Like, because like this was a playoff team, what, like 2 years ago? They just didn't make the playoffs last year. Top of the Tigers order: Meadows, Carpenter, and Veerling. Let's hope maybe we can get something going a little bit. Get a run or two. Break some of this tension, momentum. I know Jose was, but I want to say that they made the playoffs 2-3 years ago with a lot of these dudes on this team. At least a couple of them, but I could be wrong. With Lindor in 17, yeah, I know they were there. Didn't they make it in like 21 or 22? I know they didn't last year. They had a bad year, but like I swear to God, they were in the playoffs in like 22. It's just like but they had a really bad 23. Yeah, in the playoffs, right? They had a lot of these dudes, or at least like some of these dudes. Like I believe Quan was there. I believe Ramirez was there. I believe Naylor would have been there. I don't know if Lane Thomas is a veteran. 12 team total. The top four will have buys at any one of the 12 teams can win it all. Okay. 2 losses will be 11s and 12s. Yeah, that's what I figured. Juan, Naylor, Jimenez. Yeah. Okay, that's what I figured. This is actually playoff experience. Possibly, Tommy. You never know. To be fair, though, I'm pretty sure this is going about as everybody thought it was going to go. You guys take game one. More than likely, we steal game two. And then it's kind of a toss-up jump ball from that point forward. If we can sneak Scooball in if we can make it game 5, we could probably throw Scooball one more time. So there's a non-zero chance we could get Scooball twice. But again, I don't know. I had it at a 1-1 to heading to Detroit, but because I figured Cleveland was going to come out like their asses were on fire to win this game. Strike one. Kind of realizing what to, like, you know what I mean? You can't go down 2-0. So they need to come out like they're on fire right now. And they have. They come out white hot into this game. 1-1 now. Only thing that sucks is you can feel the Tigers is a very young team right now. Take strike 2. 1-2. The $18 million payroll is really kind of shining right now. God damn it, we popped out. One away. We got to catch Cleveland getting lazy. letting Bobby settle in a little bit. We need somebody to break something up here and blast the ball. Can't be taking pitches right down the middle. Fuck. That's strike one. Yeah, very young team. We have a bunch of guys making like vet minimum or fucking rookie minimum money and shit. Again, we have a roster of like 30 people with like 20 with $18 million payroll. You know, nobody's making no money. It's 0-2. Carp swung at a bad pitch. Hey, that'd be cool for the all AL Central ALCS. I just wonder if the Royals have the offense to kind of match what the Yankees can do at the plate. Like Baltimore's bats went ice cold, and that really helped the Royals. It's not like the Royals were out there beating the ass off of the fucking Orioles, though. You know what I mean? Was it like last year there was a no-hitter in the playoffs, like 2 years ago? I don't remember exactly when. And another strikeout. Damn it, dude. We're getting carved up. Well, we just got to wait till the 5th or 6th inning now. Hopefully we can get all our runs then. Says the Twins fan. 1-0. Two down, and that's the third out. Well, Tigers are dead at the plate for the first three. 5-0. All right, bottom of the third. Jimenez, Noel, and Naylor. Well, that hasn't gone. That didn't go so great. But again, it's looking like a mid-offensive game for us. So hopefully we can get something going at least at some point. But this is looking like a pretty typical outing for us. Normally the pitching's a little better, but yeah. Not too worried quite yet. Tigers don't do baby steps. We'll score 4 runs and then 3 runs, and that'll be our runs for the game. If we're going to score, it's going to be probably something very similar to exactly what I just described. It'll be the 6th and the 7th. We'll put 4 up, then we'll put 3 up, and then we won't score or get another hit in this game. And we'll see if that may be enough. I don't know. I'm telling you, I watched too many of the games by this team and sort of know exactly how they operate. Yeah, and they'll do nothing this inning in the 4th, 5th, 4-3, strike out 3 straight times, strike out 3 straight times, and then if they win, it's. I'm telling you, it's literally all just all at once for some reason. It's a very unique offense, if I say so. It could happen, Wade. This is in our game, though. Again, there's sort of the way you have to kind of think about the way this series breaks down. Cleveland had to win this game. Like tomorrow is kind of a wash for them because they may not be able to do much with fucking Scooball pitching. And then trying to follow up a lot, like trying to deal with like the after of Scooball and then adjusting, and it's like a whole wash game for most teams. So again, they're kind of, it feels like they're conceding, the Tigers are conceding a 1-1 unless they come back. But again, Cleveland is playing very hard right now. And again, then they're throwing Matt Boyd out. It's just like, oh, the one pitcher the Tigers know how to hit. Okay. All right, here's Jimenez. So I could see it 1-1 heading back to Detroit. That's kind of the way I thought it was going to go. Yeah, Monday, sorry. Yeah, I forget it's every other day. That's my bad. Called strike one to oh, it's Andres. Okay. I was like, why do I want to say it's Oscar Jimenez? Oh, and they fucking hit him. We could start the inning off with an out. That would be cool. Here's Noel. There's no, we're shitting our pants pitching for whatever reason. Hey, 31 likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, it skinned his pants. It didn't even really hit him. Then he's probably got, I don't know. He might not. He probably has at least, hopefully, some kind of fucking Under Armour shorts or something that have padding there. And you probably, again, he probably has, it looks like he's got knee pads in his knees a little bit, if you look. Not necessarily knee pads, but like if you ever have played baseball, do you know what sliding, like sliding gear underneath your pants are? Some of them have like that go your whole legs, and like they'll like have like spots that cover up like the sides of your knees, the front of your knees, the back of your knees, all through like certain parts of your hips and up your thighs and on your calves. That way you don't fucking rip your shit apart when you're sliding. I appreciate you, Wade. You're too kind. So it probably, again, it's something that grazes, the ball grazing across your knee probably doesn't even really fucking hurt that bad. 2-1. I've been hit by a lot of pitches in my life. Trust me, like if it grazing the jersey, you don't even care. You're like, oh, cool, free hit. It would hurt to get hit there though. Like to take it square, that would, yeah. He'd have been probably took out the game. We'll see, Wade. Or we'll see, Phil. 2-2. Playoffs are playoffs. You never know. Oh, Noel's getting a new bat or something. I'm not sure what's up. He had to get more tar on it. I'm not too sure. 2-2. Oh, maybe this is the double play hit. Got throw strikes. That's ball 3. Son of a bitch. Come the fuck on. Not one strike. You got one strike, dude. Just throw a strike here. This is a rookie. How is that a strike? But the dude, that's annoying. Yeah, this ump sucks. All right, I'm not as mad about the umpiring now. This guy just fucking blows, dude. How is that a strike? But the other 2 weren't strikes. 1 away. I thought he was just calling it for Cleveland. No, this guy just sucks ass. Yeah, that's not a strikeout. Yeah, that shouldn't have been called a strike. Just like those other, it's funny that they showed that wasn't a strikeout, but those 2 to fucking the one to Ramirez and the other one to, who was that? Quan? Though they didn't show how that those should have been strikes, but they showed how that should have been a ball. That's funny. Good job, broadcast. Not biased at all, by the way. 0-1. We know who the MLB media wants to win this fucking game. The Tigers, but well, you know, it is what it is. Trust me. I know how it's going to come across, but I understand that if the MLB had their way, they'd rig this for the Tigers to win this series. Not that they don't like Cleveland, it's just Detroit's one of their like special franchises. Ball one. Pretty much all the like old teams are kind of like the MLB's babies, and the Tigers are one of them. The Guardians are kind of one of them too. They really love the Pirates. They really love the Yankees, Red Sox. They really love the Dodgers. Like there are teams baseball loves to promote. I think we get a good chance to make the World Series this year. Yeah, I mean, Phil, I have you guys in the World Series in the preseason. So, by the way, it's 1-2. Oh, never mind. Still 1-2. That's the World Series I prepared or predicted anyway. I thought it would happen. Wade's out here trying to defend his team. He's like, trust me, this is how I feel, Wade. Not a lot of Tigers fans here right now. That was Father Wade. It's still 1-2 here on Naylor. I feel like there are a lot more Guardians people here. They're just being chill. By the way, we'll get another 1-2. Come on, Reese. Throw a good pitch here. Double play ball. Come on. Something inside. It's a Naylor brother. You can get this fat motherfucker to swing it through. Actually, Bo looks like he's in way better shape than the other Naylor. He swung and missed at that pitch, though. 2 away. Wade, they're the most popular fan base in the MLB for a reason. Their fans are everywhere. It's 1-0. Playing umpire has a R1. This strike zone stinks. I was mad at first, but now I'm just realizing he just isn't a good umpire. Baseball fans don't. Well, baseball teams restrict ticket sales. Football teams aren't as petty as baseball teams. There's sort of a truth to it. Damn it, Jimenez still second. Well, I mean, you guys have the problem is a lot of your fan base, and this is from someone who doesn't hate the Yankees. I have no genuine issue because, like you said, you guys really haven't done anything, especially in my life. You have like 1 World Series. You know what I mean? It's like maybe 2. Well, actually, you guys have a bunch from the 90s, but again, I wasn't really. Hell yeah, there we go. Tigers make the play. They get out of the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the top of the 4th. Tigers get a couple. You know, they're all right. Things are slowed back down a little bit, and much better job these last 2 innings. Now let's see if we can go get maybe a run or 2 here. Green, Keith, and Torque. Let's go get some runs. But you guys have a lot of your fan base, not saying you guys in specifically here, but a lot of Yankee fans act like though they have recently won those 27 World Series. When most Yankees fans have probably seen 1, maybe 2, depending on their age. Like any Yankees fan who's 20 barely remembers the 09 World Series. Just like, yeah, well, but like they have the confidence of somebody who like grew up in the 90s dynasty era, or you know what I mean? I think that's where a lot of people's annoyance with the Yankees lies. Like if Yankees fans are like, yeah, we have a very good team history, but you know, we're not very good anymore. Or like they were more modest about shit, like, and didn't rely so heavily. It's the same thing with Cowboys fans. Yeah, but like it's you know what I'm talking about though, right? There's a large chunk of your fan base that acts as though they've seen more than one. If you guys go, you guys killed us. The Yankees, F them, great organization, always win. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Yeah, I have no real plan or hatred, and kind of millennials Yankees fans, because like most of them guys were like 5 years old in the '90s, so they didn't even really get that dynasty. Like they kind of can claim it, but it's like a Patriots fan. It's like me trying to claim like the Carolina Super Bowl and being like, I know exactly what I seen in that game. I've seen 5 of my team's Super Bowls. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah, you can kind of count that Carolina. Hey Rob, do you remember a play from that game? I remember the game-winning kick. Just um I don't know. Yeah, I see. If you're a 20-year-old Chiefs or Royals fan, you've had nothing but good times. You don't even remember what your team was, the NFL version. Oh boy. You don't even know what the Chiefs used to be to teams. Like they were so fucking bad for so long that like it was literally like, all right, we're playing Kansas City this week. That's an easy win. Um, and it usually was. You just beat the dog shit out of Kansas City. Yeah, you never want to start getting taunty in the playoffs. Baseball gods work in a really funny way. Oh, one. The Tigers' bats are just ice cold right now. Your dad added season tickets his whole life just to see them win 2 to 3 games. Pretty sweet. Swing and a miss. 0-2. All right, let's see. Here we go, Riley. It's 1-2. Need a big hit. Hey, there we go. Get down. Hooray, we got a base hit. Dude, Yankees fans are so fucking lucky that there was no real social media in 2004. That would have been the death of a franchise. Like, I don't know if the Yankees could have handled the fucking 04 collapse with social media or the 3-0 collapse. Here's Colt Keith now. Casey had us. The Guardians had a comeback to win it, and it changed at the end of the season for us. We were up. Casey came back to win within a half game till that night. Are you talking about this year? When Casey was like right about to take over the division lead, and you guys like fought it back, came back to life? Because you guys had a bad like second half of the year, kind of. Like at least you corrected by the end of it, but it's 0-1 here. Come on, Colt, crack a homer. We need one. Last time this dude showed up in Ohio, he was kicking the shit out of baseball. So maybe he's got another big thing coming. He made Progressive Park look small. At least he made Cincinnati's ballpark look small. 1-1. For sure, Curtis. I appreciate you stopping in when you could. Hopefully things go a little bit better for the Tigers. You think so, Laura? Here's the 2-1. Or well, now it's 2-1. Yeah, that collapse was something I still remember very, very funnily. 2-2. Wasn't it the first ever 3-0 collapse in MLB history too? That's what makes it. It's like even worse. ALG, you're an older Yankees fan, so you can actually have that. I was about to ask about 06. You guys were like I had a Yankees fan who's a little younger try to tell me that they were not expected to win the World Series that year or like the favorites to win the American League at that point. It's like, no, you guys were. When the playoffs started, everybody was very sure the Yankees were winning the American League. Like it was one of them things where everybody was sure we were about to get the dog shit kicked out of us against the Yankees. Like he tried to say we were like favorites. No, the Tigers were not favored to win that series. We were expected to get swept by the team everybody had winning the World Series, the 06 Yankees. And then we took some of their players. Yeah, like we had one of the craziest upsets in 06. Not crazy because we were a 90 win team back then, but like we weren't supposed to win. The Yankees were like World Series favorites. I think it happened in 2012 too. Like you guys were we were probably 2012. I'll call a wash. And Colt Keith walks. All right. Hey, we got 2 on now. A little bit of torque time. Here we go. Torque bomb. 3-run shot. 2-run game. Here we go. I can already see it. Why? Because Royals have some players don't have any experience. Royals are all right. Playoff experience can be all over the place. Hey, we need a big hit here from Torque. We need our fucking 1-of-1 to come through. And he grounds into a double play most likely. Nice. What a fucking idiot. Well, that's a terrible way for this inning to go. Killed the inning in 1 pitch. 2 out, runner at third. Hopefully we can still maybe get this running. Even out at first. Yeah, they got him. Fucking loser, dude. I'm going to swing at the first sinker I see. McKinstry lines a pitch. It's 0-1. Yeah, I wouldn't throw McKinstry inside pitches. His fucking got really quick hands through the zone. He's like the worst guy to pitch inside to because he turns on everything. He's the most annoying type of left-handed hitter because you can't just pitch up and in on him. And, oh, well, there goes an inning. Yeah, they played each other quite a bit. Well, he grounds out. We'll head to the bottom of the fucking 4th. Torkelson kills the inning, and that's that. Well, looks like we're going to have to get the bullpen or something. Juan, Fry, and Ramirez. Ooh. Anyway, bottom 4. Yeah, but I think that was also before we were in the same division as Cleveland. Yeah, there was a couple guys on the Tigers that were quite brutal to you guys. And then we picked up Cabrera a couple years later, and he just mashed on you guys. And the Guardians, too. Cabrera was sort of a demon for a lot of teams. Quan, Fry, and Ramirez, top of the Guardians order here in the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-0 Cleveland. Game's kind of quieted out offensively here last few innings. All right, hopefully we can have a good inning here. I wonder if we're putting in a new pitcher like Gunther. 2012 was a fun series, yeah. Excuse me. I've been here since 84, maybe 85. Don't know Detroit ever played. I thought they were in the AL East for a minute. Is that not right? Yeah, Detroit has a wildly good playoff history versus the Yankees. We may beat the Yankees better than any singular one team in the playoffs, believe it or not. We're like 10-1 against them. Yeah, like Yankees fans know this though. Yankees fans are like, no, we do not want the Tigers to win this fucking series. We need them to lose, actually. Why? It's like, because if we run into that fucking team, we are probably going to lose somehow. It's like, what do you mean? Better Yankees teams have lost to better Tigers team, worse Tigers team. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait, what? Really? It's like, yeah, we've had better teams lose to worse Tigers teams than what's going on here. Why did Tigers let Gio go? Because Gio wasn't good for us anymore. And Quan, that's a fly out. Maybe? Okay, they got it. One away. All right. Hey, we finally got the first guy out. Let's go. But it is nice that younger Yankee fans are quite aware of the weird record between the Tigers and the Yankees. Really, and Cleveland, sort of. Cleveland does pretty good against them, too. What is the Guardians' record versus the Yankees? They're warming up Ty Madden. 0-1. 1-1. Ball inside. Yeah, you never want to start talking reckless in the playoffs because if something happens, you just fall out. You guys haven't played the Guardians much in the playoffs, have you? It's like weird that we've played each other like 12 times, like 12 playoff games. Like you're talking about series overall. Yeah, yeah. I think he's got 2 hitters and no pitching right now. Oh, man. 2-2. Yeah, and they could have kept being they could have gone from dominant in the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, but like they stopped paying they like don't pay their players. If you look up some of the rosters in like minor league teams and like just some of the teams that the Guardians could have put together over, like, I guess they would have been the Indians back then. Some of the teams that the Indians could have had it's wild to think about. It's like, man, just pay your players. Almost Detroit's entire run was basically fueled like the 2010 to like 2008 to 2016 run of the Tigers was basically 100% because the Guardians at the time Indians wouldn't pay players. We got like Guillen from these guys. We got like Victor Martinez long term from these guys. Like all these great all time players that Cleveland like had. Like Cleveland had Manny Ramirez and Victor Martinez, I think roughly at the same time. And they just didn't want to do any. They like just didn't keep I don't like some of this talent that's gone through this organization is mind bending. Peralta, again, the Guardians are like like a very, very good talent hunting team. They scout extremely well. 1-0 here on Ramirez. They rarely stay bad for long because of that, actually. Yeah. They also, I believe, had Victor Martinez on that team, didn't they? Like a very young Victor Martinez. Wait, no, that's way too. And then right at the end, they would have had very young Vmart, right? Like they rolled into like players like Victor Martinez coming up through their system. Like it's insane to think about. Like when we say like how good the Guardians should have, like Cleveland never should have been bad. Like if they paid players, they'd have never been bad. It's crazy. I'd hate my ownership group in Cleveland. I genuinely would hate every one of them people. Like, we should be the greatest teams in the MLB of the modern era. Like, yeah, you sure draft like you are. Yeah, it's basically that's basically he's not even kidding. That's the equivalent of like imagine if we had almost all the best players in the era on our team. That can't happen. It's like, yeah, that was the 90s Guardian the 90s Indians. And then they rolled over into another super fucking team, but they just didn't want to pay nobody. You know what's a shocking thing? I believe since the start of the Super Bowl era in the NFL, it's a commercial break. Top of the fifth coming up. Tigers have another good inning here. Sweeney, Rogers, and Meadows. They need to score some runs now, and they could steal this game. The momentum's like neutral almost. Guardians offense has kind of died. They just need to score 2 runs here, and Detroit can put themselves square back up in this shit. Scoring, I've always said that if you score a bunch of runs in the first 2 to 3 innings, you could end up losing that game. I think nothing is safer than an 8-run lead in the start by the 3rd inning. I think that is, if you look it up, I will almost guarantee you there is an awkward number of games that teams have lost despite being up 8-0 in like the 3rd inning. I bet you that number is, again, most teams will win those games, but if you look at it, it's probably a number of losses that are like to the point where you're like, this is a blowable lead when you see somebody. I'm not sure why that is, but you see it in almost every sport. Like I've seen hockey teams blow gigantic leads. The offense died. Their offense died down. It's sad when people cling to a name that'll never come back. You can call them the Guardians. If you're going to refer to them prior to like 2015, you can call them the Indians, but they're the Guardians now. They done fucked around way too long about that stupid fucking logo they had for too long. And, and then they lost their name. This Tigers team has the 90s Yankees trajectory. All they need to do is signed up, washed up. Yeah, AOG. A lot of people have compared this Tigers team to the Astros. They have compared them to to that Yankees dynasty team. Yeah, the Tigers are and they're compared to a lot to the Braves teams of the 90s as well. They're drawing a lot of like major stuff. I think Ortiz was a twin, not a Guardian, but he might have been there for a second. Sweeney, Rogers, and Meadows. Yeah, I was about to call you out, Kamira, when you said that they were the Infians. I was about to be like, see, you just changed their name too, dude. No, there was nothing wrong with the team name. Do you know why they had to change their name, though? And what was the reason they changed their name? And why the name was up for grabs or an issue? And that'll be a fly out, one away. Do you know the history behind that whole situation or no? And I'm going to ask you a singular question. When did that controversy begin? If you don't know this question, I don't think you should have any real commentary about your team name. If you don't know, that's fine. I can educate you. 0-1. Inside pitch. 0-1. Essentially, in the 70s, Native American groups started protesting the Guardians at Indians at the time, at all of their openers and a lot of their home games due to an issue with the logo. Had nothing really to do with the name. The name was never really a concern until I think in the 2000s when the groups that were trying to get them to get rid of that stupid fucking logo for 20 plus years went, you know, the whole thing's bad now. They're doing this. They're operating out of bad faith at this point. And then they played in that World Series. A whole bunch of shit happened with sponsors and a whole bunch of other things. And they lost the logo. And then the teams were still getting protested over the name. Now they're like, we don't want you guys to have anything to do with Native American stuff. Yeah, and again, they proposed plenty of alternatives with Wahoo to change him to a more wartime, like Wharton chief. more like kind of like the Redskins use, the Florida Seminoles use. But for some reason, Guardians just would not play ball. And he struck out. 2 away. There's like a literal thing to this. The Indian groups did not care about the team name, but the fucking stupid ownership wouldn't change off of Wahoo. So their shitty, weird little racist guy is yeah. Would you be cool if there was a team that used a blackface guy, like one of them like Joel Osteen, like racist ass looking fucking caricatures? You know that's what that's based on, right? Like they styled it off of that, right? It was based off like those old blackface like stuff. I'm just like, I hope you know that, like that's what that was drawn after. It's like the styling of it. I don't know. It's a pretty shitty thing, and again, the whole thing could have been avoided. Yeah, that's genuinely what that is. That's why that hat. That's why the Indian groups did not like the logo. They were like, please change this to something a little bit cooler, or like maybe a little bit like more respectful, please. And they're like, and the Indians were like, fuck you guys. You guys are asking us too much. And then, sponsorship was Indians, the Native Americans got far more effective in their in the way that they manipulated things. And they went to sponsors, they went to a whole bunch of other avenues, and hence now we have the Guardians. Again, this could have been solved in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s, in the 2010s. But yeah, they're pulling Bybee out now. Yeah, he's done good enough. They got the bullpen, so yeah, literally they could. The problem, and again, they could probably even use. They could have used Native American iconography. Just literally work with Native American groups. That's it. I wouldn't even be shocked if like Redskins comes back with like the work of like actual Native American. Cade Smith is coming into pitch. Come back with like more of a Native presence involved in like the like the way colleges do it. Basically, I really wouldn't be surprised, if I'm being completely honest. And it probably should. Again, there was very little. Again, a few things could have been changed with the Redskins stuff, and it would have been all good, right? Like Cleveland, the Indians still should be the Indians, but again, their owner's a fucking dipshit. You notice the Chiefs never get any shit from Indian groups or anybody because like everything seems pretty chill. Just make it like the Washington Redskins. Like literally just copy what the Blackhawks and the Redskins did for their logos, and nobody would have ever. They'd have been like, "That's cool as shit," actually. Like, and it would have looked cool. Kind of. The thing with Washington though is when they were the football team, nobody cared that they weren't the Redskins anymore. The second they picked Commanders, everybody was like, "Yeah, we're not fucking with this whole Commanders thing. They're the Redskins again." Again, if they had picked Red Wolves, stuck with football team, I don't think people would care about the Redskins stuff anymore. You have to pick a good name. The Guardians picked a good name. Like they again, Spiders was there and they didn't take it for some reason, but Guardians is an objectively good baseball team name. Especially because it relates to the city. It's an easy thing for the city to adopt. They already know the Cleveland's the Guardian city. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's like it works. It works very well. They picked a good name for Cleveland. Yeah, it's not great. It's a classic logo. I'll even agree with you there. But again, it's from a bygone era. Like they should have changed it when it was upsetting. Like they should have changed it. It could have just been one of them classic logos where you go, that was pretty crazy. It should have updated, but they just left their shit back in the 50s for some reason. And we strike right out. That's cool. Well, bottom of the 5th. Tigers still down 5-0. No, they lost all that right when they wouldn't work with people. Again, the best option in life is to work with people. Naylor, Thomas, and Jimenez. Get a lot less shit when you're working with people trying to do the right thing. I don't know. Again, they could have kept all that shit. Either way, bottom of the fifth coming up. Tigers offense dead at the plate. Maybe we'll still get something later in these bottom halves. It sucks that there are 0 Tigers fans watching this game. Some of the weakest people I know. They've all ran and tucked their legs and they're too afraid to talk. I do genuinely hope, though, that all you Cleveland people keep this energy for tomorrow. Just as a heads up. If you guys are getting smacked up by Scooball, I genuinely hope you're still, or on Monday, sorry. I hope you're still with it. Because I remember when the Orioles beat us in game 1 of a series, and I told all the crazy talking shit Orioles fans, hey, you guys might want to be careful. Like, what happens if you lose? I'm going to go fuck, none of them showed up for the rest of the series. I'm guessing I'll never see some of you guys again if we win tomorrow, or on Monday. I don't know. Tigers aren't a good beginning of game team, so I'm not too sure. I hope so. I hate when fans are talking reckless in one way and then like they disappear when their team's losing. Like I'm disappointed in all the Tigers fans. There's usually a healthy number of Tigers fans here, and there's just none here today. They've all decided not to root for their team, I suppose. There are no Tigers fans here. I'm pretty sure it's everyone else. Oh, there we go. There's one. Yeah, there we go. A couple of us. No, I get it. I'm just being dramatic. You know what I mean? We're very quiet right now. We got this. We just again, Naylor, Thomas, and Jimenez for a little reminder. Bottom of the fifth. 5-0. 5 runs ain't shit. We've come back from worse. You moved to Vegas. Fair enough, Ryan. All right, at least there are Tigers fans here, but they're just quiet right now because it's like there ain't nothing to cheer about, man. I'm getting fucking spanked. Olsen's still out there to work. So at least he's eating up a lot of these innings today. Hope for a quick shout. You guys could leave some likes to help the stream out. I appreciate you. No, I know. I'm just giving people hard times. I don't expect people to chat. Place bets at the Bellagio. Nice. Hopefully it goes well. Strike 1 to Naylor. Yeah, that's the problem is you guys got a good bullpen. The only benefit for the Tigers is they genuinely hit bullpen pitching better than they do starting. Even when the team's got good bullpen, we tend to hit them pretty decent. We hit your guys' bullpen from time to time. We're one of like the few teams that can actually, other than Class A, like I think we scored a run off Class A this year, didn't we? I want to say in that first series we played against you guys, did we not score off Class A? I think we're like, maybe last year we scored off them. But I do remember this iteration of the Tigers team, not exactly all these specific players, but like we've scored off Class A before. He's given up at least a singular run this year. We randomly can hit once a week. Like we've hit this bullpen before. That's the only reason I know that we can. We have comeback wins off Cleveland late in games, but they don't have Barlow anymore. For some reason, I was hoping they'd sign Barlow for this series alone, but they didn't do it. I'm a little bit worried that they don't have our free runs because they always put in Barlow against us and we score like 12 runs off that fucking guy who ruled. Tigers fans have been strong. We're good, AOG. Trust me, AOG. The reality for Tigers fans, even if we get swept out and lose this series, yeah, that's okay. We weren't supposed to be here anyway. It took a goddamn miracle for us to get here. Our future's brighter than any one of these teams in the playoffs, I think. Like if you were to tell me the future of these 4 teams, like of all remaining teams, of all 8 left, which team has the brightest future? I'd look unbiasedly, I'd be like, oh, it's the team with a bunch of 22-year-olds that went on a 31-11 run as soon as they got a bunch of rookies up there with unbelievably good pitching. $1 billion to spend in the off, like, you know what I mean? There's so much for the Tigers, and they get a 1-2-3 inning going for this team. So again, even if we get swept out, we lose, we don't win another playoff game this year, I consider this to be 100% one of the great seasons I've watched in a very long time. Vierling, Green, and Keith. This is one of the best, probably since like 2012, 2013, dude. I really enjoyed this season. Dude, the future Hall of Famer for sure. We won 6 games out of 13 we played against them this year. We were all right. We could maybe get it going. Pitch for 2 consecutive do or die games. Imagine that. Yeah, we need Tarek. Trust me. Yeah, Hinch. Yeah, he probably should have just started. He probably should have just started Olsen normal today. Yeah, Job's going to be really good. Yeah, this again, the way that this series is going to work, Cleveland needs to win this first game because they, like, you can't go down 2-0 on the road to like a hostile place like Detroit, right? Again, so like there's, again, I don't want to call it desperation out of Cleveland tonight, but you can definitely tell that the Guardians understand they have to win this first game because there's a good shot that they don't win tomorrow. It's not impossible they win tomorrow, but the odds kind of, they're throwing out Matthew Boyd. They're kind of, you know what I mean? They're kind of signaling like, hey, we have to win today. Tomorrow is a question mark, maybe, but with what they got pitching, we should probably try to go for 1-1. Yeah, basically, Neil, basically, because we can, if we can get 2 wins, I'm pretty sure Scooball will start game 5 because I think that'll be 5 days out. Again, you got to take 2. You got to win tomorrow, and you got to win that one at home. And then Cleveland can win 1 more, I guess, I suppose. But again, if it comes down to a situation where game 5, I believe Scooball will be able to pitch because that would be about a week. Let's see. Game 3 would be Wednesday. Game 4 Friday. So game 5 would be Sunday. So yeah, we could get Scooball in a week. Sunday is game 2. So yeah, Scooball could pitch again in one of those final 2 games. Probably Friday, to be honest. Well, no, because that would only be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, he'd be able to pitch Sunday. So Tigers need to go after some starting pitching, most likely, and maybe like a third baseman. I'm not too sure yet. Because again, they have a lot of guys coming up in the minor leagues. We got first rounded. The fact that we advanced, yeah, the fact that we took out the Astros, Armenian. I'm very happy with this team. We won a playoff series. What a good year. Yeah, we play Monday, then Wednesday, then Friday, then Sunday. Oh, game 4 is on Thursday. Oh, I have to look at the schedule. I thought it was every other day. 0-1 on Vierling. Smith back to work here. Sucks we don't have anyone we could pinch hit for Vierling right now. He can't hit right fucking handed pitching. Down 0-2. Damn. 1 away. What third baseman who just in time for him to fall off a cliff? Green and Keith do up next. Tigers still looking to get some offense going here. We're in the top of the 6th, 1 away. You bought a guest 2 game to become a Tigers fan? Hell yeah. So except this is the performance we're putting out so far. Hopefully they can figure it out. Bregman. He just can't really hit anymore. I've been thinking about that. The Tigers are probably going to make a move at Bregman. I've kind of already mentally kind of accepted that fucking Hinch is going to go get Bregman. No, they'll never score again, Andy. 1-2. 2-2. They used up all their runs, unfortunately. I don't. He's all cooked. Yeah, it is true. There was a lot. He was one of the pro cheater guys, so I don't know. I don't know if Detroit will want to sign him because he's so connected to all that cheating bullshit. And I don't think he's one of the people that like were against them doing it. Yeah. Well, this one's a GG for the Cleveland. Looks like we're going to be 1-0'd. But again, sets up the 1-1 for tomorrow on Monday. We don't got it today. Yeah, Verlander needs to retire. He's fairly. I don't think he's going to overcome the injury situations he's dealing with. Now we're swinging at bad pitches. Yeah. Well, GG Cleveland on the game 1. Heath fouls that away. It's 1-2. Just missed fucking blasting that ball. Very good, Kimura. Man, Keith, you get around that a little sooner, you have a fucking solo homer. That sucks. 1-2. Two away. Tiger's not looking to do anything here in the 6th. Another foul ball. Count remains 1-2. I don't know. It's like 50-50. Probably different for each player, right? I'm sure most prefer to play at night with like the artificial lighting. Yeah, Tigers can't hit. They just got struck out again. Keith got made to look like a bitch. Well, not our game. Noel, Naylor, and Rocchio, bottom of the 6th. These are young boy ABs. Yeah, the team is 3 years old on average. I think Keith is literally like 24, like 23, something like that. Yeah, I tried to explain this, AOG. This is my team is a very young. My team is. You want to know what the Tigers' payroll is right now for this roster, this exact roster? Take a wild guess. How much money do you think this entire team is making? This playoff roster that we have. I don't think you'll be able to guess the actual amount because it's actually so little money. It's staggering. It almost seems like you can't even have money payment that low. This Tigers roster is worth $18 million right now. That's every player. Colt Keith is the highest paid at about like 2.3 or something like that. Yeah, it's 18 point like 9 or something like that. Yeah, dude. There's like no veterans on this fucking playoff roster except like Jake Rogers and like Matt Vierling and Andy Ibanez. Oh, that's what I mean. Do you see what I mean when I keep saying this is a very young baseball team? It's all dudes on rookie contracts and fucking call up money. It's just, yeah, I'm getting paid 750,000. Yeah, we're not even. It's not even $1 million a player for this Tigers roster, and we somehow beat Houston. Josh Hader makes $19 million a year as like a reference point. The closer for the Astros, that's his yearly payment is 19. Our roster is 20. Our roster is 18.89. Baez is injured, so he's not on the playoff roster. But otherwise, yeah, Baez would be our like $24 million guy. I don't mind long-term contracts, really. I think Isaiah Kiner Falafel or Austin Riley about 18 for the whole roster. Yeah, dude. Like they're like people just got like I don't know. I think Josh Naylor is just about out of his rookie deal. Josh Naylor is an interesting player. I don't know if Cleveland's going to keep him around because he's a free agent, right? Ty Madden's into pitch now. Called. Let me refresh this. It's 0-1. I'm guessing the Tigers are going to move on from Baez and just buy him out after this year. No, just go bring in Jack Flaherty. That's the offseason plan should be, yeah, maybe a player like Bregman and then go sign Jack Flaherty and everything else will fall into place. Kind of seems like Flaherty wants to come back long term anyway. See if you can get Skubal to sign a long term contract. Get that just done and out of the way. See if he doesn't want to listen to stupid fucking Scott Boras. Now that we're a playoff team and doing good, Skubal probably will sign long term this offseason. Maeda is not on the playoff roster. That's why I was saying playoff roster. Yeah, bring in Jack Flaherty. He wants to come back. He loved being here. He loved being on this team. He was a great part of this team, and I think all the Tigers fans would like him back. He'd like to come back. Yeah, we would all like Jack Flaherty back. He represents Tarek Skubal. Yeah, Baez like fractured his back. He got hurt. 2-2. He was dealing with the back problem all off season. All season. Kind of like he had the same injury Kerry Carpenter got, but he rushed it back and came back early like an idiot. And now he's like really actually kind of fucked up from it. Full count. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know. Bad news, man. Skubal. What? I'm not sure what you're even talking about. The Tigers have like always done well with Scott Boras. I don't. Why is that a bad news? You do know the Tigers are like actually one of the richest teams in baseball, right? Like we just aren't spending money because all of our good players are rookies. We offered fucking Correa a $330 million contract. He turned it down because I don't know why he turned it down. I guess we didn't offer enough years, but we offered like 300 to 330 million to fucking Correa. Tigers are literally one of the richest franchises in sports, I think. You got to remember, like the owner has unlimited pizza money. He's the official pizza of the NFL. You know how much motherfucking money that guy has now? 0-2 with the runner at first after an annoying walk to start off the inning. Yeah, dog. They don't fucking. They're fine. The reason they're not spending money on this team is because there was no reason to. And I'm going to be honest, Chris Ilitch's fucking philosophy of building a team has been absolutely correct, and everybody can cope and seethe about it. He said he ain't spending money on any of his teams until they have a competent young core that is capable of winning games without having to bring in a whole bunch of veterans. He said that's a decent way to win a title, but it's not viable. And every good team ever has been built through homegrown cores that bring in players to complete the blind spots. And guess what? He's completely correct, especially in baseball. Um, the Astros, the Yankees of the 90s, the Astros of the 2010s. Those two teams were entirely built the correct way, and they won multiple World Series. We didn't win a single World Series doing it the old way. We had a fun time, though, didn't we? Spending all that money winning absolutely nothing and having bad memories of just constantly fucking blowing games. Yeah. That was good. I hate to be the negative guy, but it's also like there is some logic to Chris Ilitch's methodology. People hate Chris Ilitch because they think because he's not spending $190 million a year like his dad did to produce the same results that his dad did. Nothing. Yeah, no, we're loaded AOG. Yeah, we're completely fine. Yeah, like the Tigers, like unironically could sign Juan Soto and not blink. Like it wouldn't affect us at all to sign a player like Juan Soto. We'd be like, yeah, okay, we'll just eat that. Gotta remember, we were just paying Miggy like fucking at the time the three. What was it? Two? I don't remember. We paid Miggy a record-setting contract at the time. It was crazy. $2 million Ohtani this year. Oh, Ohtani's contract. Deferment should be banned from baseball. I think that's a really bad precedent the MLB is setting for allowing that to happen. That has to stop. That can't be allowed. Like the MLB needed to step in and go, no, we're not gonna do that. That is very bad what that could start. There's this weird part of me that just thinks like, what happens if the Dodgers fold as a franchise? Dave Dombrowski was just a GM. By the way, it'll remain 2-2. Thank you for that. Thanks, sure. I appreciate it. I don't know. We need to get a double play here, though. I think you can get a double play off Rokio. No, he struck out. Okay. Oh, hopefully we can beat Matt Boyd tomorrow. Well, you don't really need an elbow to hit a baseball. Like, you know. But yeah, he's an absolute unit. He should just become a full-time DH. I don't know why he's going to try to pitch again next year. It's like, isn't that the second time his elbow is blown out? Dude, did they not just punch somebody out on that exact same pitch? Ball one. Yeah, I don't know why he's like, it's like the second time he's had Tommy John surgery, I think, on that exact same elbow. Might even be the third time. It's like, dude, just be a fucking, like, you can't. He's a dog shit fielder. It's like the one thing he can't do. He's kind of a bad fielder. But yeah, his elbow just keeps snapping, dude. It's like, dude, just like, I get it. Like, maybe relief pitch then. Maybe that's his plan going forward. He's going to become a relief pitcher. But again, that kind of takes him out of the game. You know what I mean? It's like a weird situation with his DHing. But he's also the DH. So, like, the second he wants to come back and move over to DH, then fuck that other guy. Yeah, I don't know. Ohtani has such a weird role being a pitcher player. Like a fucking hitter pitcher. Again, it's cool that he can do it, but I just his elbow is just gonna. It seems like his elbow is just gonna keep exploding. I don't want his career to end because he like fucks his elbow up really bad. Yeah, Matt Boyd was a one-time Tiger. And again, it's more out of a selfish desire on my end because I genuinely don't want him to blow his elbow out and then he can't play anymore. Exactly, Neo. Or they need to yeah, exactly. Guardians are throwing Matt Boyd at us and we can hit Matt Boyd. He throws fucking BP. That fucking, come on. Pitch better, dude. Ball 4. There was a couple there that probably should have been called strikes, but whatever. The version of throwing strikes right now is obnoxious. One of our big problems this afternoon. We're just not throwing strikes. Well, I mean, he probably should have been struck out twice in this game. To be fair, AOG, he's getting a lot of calls from the umpires. He should have a strikeout looking in this game, but they're not giving the Tigers a low pitch whatsoever. Except one time. Very, very randomly. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's because of from when he was young. I think it's just because, like somebody pointed out, he throws like 100 miles an hour. And that's just, it's going to blow your arm out. No, I don't think he's working the ump. It's just he's getting calls just given to him. I don't think that he's doing anything. Other than the umpires just not calling it strikes. 1-1. I don't think he's doing anything special other than the umpire, for some reason, against Detroit all season. Umpires have a weird thing about not calling strikes for us. Again, you don't watch a lot of the Tigers, and again, I don't expect you to know this, but in about 130 out of 162 games this year, we've been given the short end of the stick on umpiring calls. I'm going to be very, very real about that. The same pitches thrown to Tigers hitters will be called strike threes looking, and then we'll see us throw the same pitch in the following inning literally 130 times this year at least. Where if they don't swing, especially if it's like a notable hitter, they'll just call it a ball. There have been pitches right down the middle of the fucking plate this year called a ball. I think we pitched one to Juan Soto, and we should have had him struck out looking on a pitch like right down the middle, and the ump was like, ball. Like Juan Soto was taking his helmet off. I swear this happened against your team. Like we were playing you guys, and we were like Juan got a pitch like kind of right. Well, I mean, we handled him for the most part that series anyway, but he got like one right down the middle, and he like knew it was strike 3 because he got froze, and they called it a ball. Fucking crazy. Yeah, the Tigers have insane anti-ump bias. Again, I personally, I'm of the belief umpiring and a lot of that doesn't really affect the game too much. The Tigers aren't losing this game because of bad umpiring. Let me get that straight. It's just very obnoxious. We're losing this game because we have 0 runs and we've only hit the ball 4 times. And we haven't walked, I think, once. That's why we're losing. Yeah, but it's just there's not much you can do about a ball right down the middle that even the hitter knew he was out on. Uh-oh. Takes toll on his body. He'd stick to playing outfield. Yeah, it's pitching's tough, dude. It wears your shoulder out and arm. Oh, we'll win at least one game. We'll take one. Oh, that's more runs. Well, that's the final nail there. At least 7-0. Well, walking dudes come back to get you. Musgrove needs TJ. Such it is. Fucking worse shit. Yeah, that's about it for us. We ain't coming back from that one. Yeah, maybe, Cheryl. You should. Now we gotta sit through a pitching change. Nothing worse. Well, we'll see what the Tigers do in the top of the 7th. If they don't get anything going, I'm all good on watching this. I want to go get some food. I'm gonna go get some chicken fillet. They walk at Jose intentionally. Probably the smart move. Blah. What a terrible game for the Tigers. Oh, 100%. Yeah, they're going to come out stupid against Skubal. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah. Well, I'd say good game, Cleveland, but we didn't play very good. Not after they could have come back down the 5 runs. I think that was still something we could have played off. That is what you call a shot. That's a dagger shot. We're done for this game. With my understanding of how momentum in sports works, that was a dagger shot. Matt, you're literally not a real person, bud. You're not a real person, Matt. You're on a fake account because you're too afraid to come in on whatever one you uses your real account, as usual. Matt, everyone knows you're a Twins fan extra. What are you even doing here, Twins fan? You guys have the most pathetic team in the like the White Sox lost a record amount of games this year, and you guys had the worst season in the MLB this year. How does that feel, extra? That your Twins had a worse season than the White Sox objectively. Like the only reason my team is in the playoffs is because your team shit their pants so spectacularly. We made history because of it. And you guys did too. Congratulations. Matt, no, you don't. See ya. You're literally not a real person. All right, there we go. We got the out. It needs to throw in the inning eaters and prep for game 2. Yeah, they put Gunther in. That's who they got in there. Matt, yeah, his name's Extra Shots, by the way. Cool. At some point, they'll give me my mic back. But there's a general rule on here. If I click on your profile, this person isn't quite smart enough to realize like they probably should just come in on their original accounts at this point. You go to more about this channel, you'll see that they, for some reason, joined YouTube in September 21st of 2024. Isn't that weird? Why would someone have just joined YouTube? That can't be a real person in 2024 having a weirdly new YouTube account. That's definitely a real person and not a troll. Just a heads up. I don't trust anyone with a new YouTube account. You're probably not a real person because I don't believe that you just made your first YouTube account. And if you do, why the fuck? No, and listen, AOG, you're new. So there's a thing. I've had a guy watching this channel pretty much since I started making content in 2018. Who's been fucking with the channel. They've made several, almost 1,000 at this point, alternative accounts to get around me banning them. And the funniest part is, it's like at some point you think that they would just come and they'd let everyone know that it's them. But I think at this point they've come so far that they can never reveal who they are because again, there's repercussions to things. They're terrified to tell me who they are because I'd probably ruin their life. And I have the capability of like actually fucking with this person. Because if it is who it is, I've showed them that I can figure out like because like I knew his sister's name, I know his mom's name, I know where he lives, and I found that all out on my own. And I think that scared the absolute fuck out of that kid. So now he does everything anonymously, not knowing that I know who it is. But, you know, we let people pretend. when I started posting pictures of his sister on my stream one day, and I was like, "Hey, you should stop. This is your sister," and he got really fucking pissed off. I asked like 2 people to help me out, and I figured a lot about that person. I used to run in some sketchy internet circles, right? Back in like 2015, 2014. You guys know a game called RuneScape? You meet some very sketchy individuals in those scenes, in those streets. Personally, they got really into politics in the group, and I was like, Pitt, this is gay. And I quit playing. 1-0. And I went into sports, they went into gay route, and then, it's whatever. I don't know what them people are up to. Anyway, it's 2-0. Maybe we can get some runs here, you know? I think the comeback starts here. You know, you got to get the comeback started with some good hitting, you know? It's oh, cool. That's a strike for them, I guess. They get low strikes. Yeah, especially that person is very, very fucking crazy. But again, mostly harmless. Just somebody who's fucking a little retarded. Big deal. Battleship? Like the board game? Where you guess where someone's battleship is? Like I'm thinking of the right thing, right? Like literal battleship. Well, Extra Shots is afraid of being his true self, because nobody here likes Nuzdar. That's the reality of that situation. Or whoever the fuck it is. It's either Nuzdar or like one other person. If it's the other person, then they're just retarded and that they don't know any better. If it's Nuzdar, it's because he's obsessive. One away, Torque grounds out. Hey, Andy Ibanez is in. Maybe we can get some runs. Woo. Ball 1. And that'll be the second out of the inning as Ibanez pops out. 2 away. But we're not getting any kind of luck today. Blame the government, really. No, it doesn't look like we're going to get one today, Armenian. March 20th, 2022. What's that? What happened on that, Cameron? That feels like a significant date. What happened that day? Actually, I don't really know why that would be a significant day. Ain't no sports going on. Might be a couple preseason. My buddy works that he plays a game called Warhammer 4000. I think a lot of people play before Warhammer 40K. It's a pretty popular game. Very in-depth game. Anyway, bottom of the 7th coming up. Yeah, we're not going to get any momentum back in this game, Neo. They that 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th murdered it. We just kind of got to hope tomorrow we come out fucking fired up. What happened on March 20th, Cameron? Just an ominous date. He just never posts again. Oh, I like this chat. People will say random things, and I'll ask them follow-up questions, and they'll just never respond again. They'll just be like, psh. Figure it out. It's just like, what, fucking, why is have my chat autistic and just not tell me things? Yeah, at least we got Scubaldo on Monday. Maybe our offense will be good. We usually score for Scubal. As long as we can, as long as we can win the Scubal star, really, ultimately, I don't really give a fuck. I didn't really expect to be watching baseball at this point. For being completely honest. It's just nice to be here, I suppose. Hey, we have 45 likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's basically like more advanced World of Warcraft, kinda. Yeah, Spatty, not great. Yeah, that's true. Well, I'll watch the. I don't know. I'll watch as much as I can of this bottom of the seventh. We'll see how the eighth inning goes. Again, I don't really want to watch the rest of this game if I'm being honest. If it wasn't a playoff game, I'd already dipped. I don't watch blowouts, but this is effectively over. Want to give us some chance in the eighth, but fucking if the problem is at this point in the game, Class A is in play. We're finished. You know what I mean? Like even if we get close, they're just gonna bring in Class A, and that's the end of the game. It's like, oh damn it. We like the end of the game is the issue here, right? They have a very shut down eighth, ninth inning pitchers. So hey, hopefully it happens for you, Seth. Hopefully it happens, eh? So even if we start getting close, fucking dude, they're just gonna bring out fucking Emmanuel and the game's over. So it's like, god damn it. Hey, Montero's gonna come into bitch. Thomas, Jimenez, Noel. Oh shit! March 20th, 2020. Tigers scored 4 runs in the ninth inning to beat the Yankees 8-7. Hell yeah, Tom. You never know. You never know. The only issue. Yeah, that might have been Tyler Holton's like worst ever appearance. Be cool if they'd start the inning up. Come on, Jesus Christ, what are they waiting for? Go Terps over Northwestern. Fair. Bottom of the seventh takes so long to get started. Ball one. 4 o'clock on Monday. Like 4:08 or something like that. No, the Guardians pitching has been pretty good today. We're getting our asses fucking tore up. The Lions needed the bye week. Pretty badly. The Lions needed their bye week. They should have Ragnow back. They should have a number of guys good and healthy for next time they play. Again, you could also get Barnes back by the end of the year too, which is nice. Especially since his injury happened like week 3. Hey, they get a pop out there, 1 away. Cowboys next. Oh yeah, you do. Is it in Dallas or Detroit this time? It was in Dallas last meeting, so I'm guessing you guys get it home. I only can partially enjoy Lions' success because I'm more of a Patriots fan. You know, I like them anyway. 1-1. By the way, it'll remain 1-2. 0 Milton, Dallas. Oh, it's in Dallas. Damn. I think Parsons and Lawrence. Yeah, Parsons is missing this week. He may be back next week. But he's kind of dealing with a high ankle sprain. Me too. Ball 3. What do we got? Come on, strike 3. Hey, struck him out swinging. Hell yeah. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Noel. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't know if I'm going to finish this yet, but like if the Tigers, again, if we kind of do nothing in the 8th inning, I'm out of here. But if we get like a run, I'll stick around. I'm starting to get very hungry, and I'm, fucking a little impatient, a little bored. Inning is 18 by the White Sox, the Chicago White Stockings in 1883. The Tigers can break that record. Hey, we could definitely use it. That's for fucking sure. 0-2 here on Noel. Nobody on. 2 away. 5-7. Baker wouldn't be a bad addition, but again, yeah, I'm more on the Lions trying to go get like Crosby or somebody from the Raiders. Yeah, they kind of cooled off for this one, but it's nice to be in the playoffs for this run. This year, anyway. And even if it comes to a close here in the division series, if we can't get our shit together after this game 1, good season. Feels like the Jets, Ravens, Jets or Ravens, one of those two. I guess I would say the Saints could be like a maybe wild card, but I don't know about all that now. Anyway, top of the 8th could be our last inning here tonight. Rogers, Meadows, Carpenter. Because if we don't score now, it's game over. Because like if we don't get close enough or tie them this inning, they're going to bring Class A in. They may even bring him in anyway at some point in this inning. If we start getting too close. Yeah, I don't think so either. Adams isn't going to the Chiefs too, because why the hell would the Raiders trade him there? Yeah, exactly. Scooball gets the revenge game Monday is gonna hit different from this. The Scooball no hitter is gonna be music. Yeah, fair. That is true, Jonathan. That is true. And again, the Tigers, Lions aren't necessarily in like destitution. Or they need to go do something. You should go to the Bills. Bills can't afford it. Your favorite college basketball team is? Oh, is that like Connecticut or something? Problem is the Bills can't afford to pay for. Yeah, the Bills are like a team that's running pretty close to like negative money every year. They can barely afford the team they have. They can't add more. Why do you think they have the shitty players that they have on that team? They can't afford anybody else. You think it's just like they just feel like kind of like they're like quirky, or they're like, oh, look at us, we're just a little bad team. We don't know how to build a team. It's like, no, we can't afford nobody. They don't have a lot of money. They haven't done anything. Plus, they just built that new stadium, so they're really that broke. Rogers, Meadows, Carpenter. Anyway, like I said, I'm stepping away after this half inning, unless the Tigers go crazy and score a bunch of runs. Would have said Chargers, but Raiders wouldn't do that. Yeah, the Raiders won't do that 100%. They won't trade. They probably it's going to be hard pressed for them to trade him in the AFC as it is. So that's why I like the Saints as kind of like a wild card. Ball 2 to Rodgers. Nice hitters count. Maybe we can take advantage. .30. That's what I'm feeling too, Nathan. Jets or Ravens. With the Saints as like a question mark. Yeah, working with Carr. I know a lot of people said that he didn't like that, but that was more, I think, playing for Josh McDaniel and the Raiders in general. I think that was the issue. And that'll be a walk. All right, all right. Meadows versus Heron now. No, they're going to bring in Malloy. 7-2 incoming on the 2-run homer coming up by Malloy. Comeback starts now. I don't know, Cheryl. I don't know why the NFL doesn't mandate retractable roofs going forward. I guess they just don't want to do that. Cleveland may be pulling it. God damn it. I'm not sitting through a fucking pitching change. I don't want to deal with it. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Yeah. Browns trading Garrett. I don't see that personally happening. If you're the Lions though, and you get word that oh, god damn, a pitching change. This is why I don't like watching late inning games like this. Like I hate when teams start doing pitching changes and shit with fucking two like you're up 7 runs. What the fucker? I get it's a playoff game, but Jesus Christ. And I can't like I shouldn't complain about. I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Cheryl. I don't really give a shit about Buffalo and what their stupid decisions are. Whatever, who cares? Like the only drawback of not doing that is now you don't get to host the Super Bowl. It's just like that's the only stupid drawback. Like, yeah, good job. Now you'll never get to host a Super Bowl. Like that's the reason it's stupid. Like any new stadium, you should have like constructed with the mindset that like, hey, if we put this inside, we'll get to host the Super Bowl. Especially if you live in like a northern state. Oh, I hate pitching changes in the middle of innings. It's just funny that the two teams in like all the teams in the South put their teams in stadiums, but all the North teams are like, oh, we're gonna play in the weather. What about hosting a Super Bowl? Oh, like now we get to listen to Bills fans cry about how they never get to host Super Bowls. And they're like, why is it always going to Dallas and Vegas and Florida? Well, it's nice enough to play outside in Florida and in Cali. And Texas has domes. Detroit has a dome. They can have the Super Bowl there. I'm imagining the Super Bowl is going to be in Detroit in the next like 3 to 4 years. Not because Detroit themselves are good, but because of how well the draft went. They're going to be putting the Super Bowl in Detroit very, very soon. Damn, did I just do? Okay, I thought I fucked the fucking mic cord up again. But yeah, I would imagine the Super Bowl's coming. Yeah, exactly. The Super Bowl is the silly thing. It's like, why would you not want the Super Bowl? Yeah, that was awful. Yeah, Nathaniel. Yeah, that was one away. Perez gets out. Yeah, and it was a terrible Super Bowl, wasn't it? Weather should never decide a Super Bowl. Weather really shouldn't decide professional sports. Fucking weirdos are like, we need it too. I like seeing the score fucking 13-10 because everybody was slipping and sliding in the storm. Like, no, you don't. You're literally going to complain about it because it's bad weather. And, like, I don't know. Like, if there's no offense because it was all bad weather. Dude, my hair is so fucked up right like lately. God damn, there we go. Fixed it. But not that they've been good at drafting, but they probably got to sell out. I mean, we'll see what they decide to do. It's still very early to talk about trades in the NFL season, I think personally. Probably another week or two. And the Raiders are also a stupidly proud organization. They don't trade people. Oh, it's a double play. Well, I'm done watching. All right, I'm good. I don't want to watch this shit anymore. I'm checked out. Tigers lose. GG to the Guardians fans. Not really a good game though, really, by us. In any real way, that wasn't a very good game by the Tigers, but it was a good game by you guys. You guys played good. Hopefully we come out tomorrow with a little bit more offense, a little bit more pitching in our abilities. Unfortunately, we just didn't play good today. Hit the bed, pooped our pants, whatever silly thing you want to use. 7-0 heading into the bottom of the eighth. Tigers just ground into a double play to end their innings, so I'm going to get out of here. I said I'd finish the game out if we scored at least a run, but looking like we're getting shut out. So GG once again to Cleveland. We'll be live again tomorrow afternoon for some football. The Patriots play the Dolphins, so that'll be pretty fun to watch. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Sunday night game yet. I'm like leaning on no because it's the Cowboys versus Steelers, and I'm not going to lie. That sounds very, very boring. But we'll see. I'm gonna do some thinking about it. So I think for my own personal stuff, it'd be easier on me to just do one game a day for a minute. Yeah, I hope the Patriots can win tomorrow. I hope we're not the one team the Dolphins beat up on. But yeah, we'll be again live on Monday. Should be good for most of the game Wednesday. I have class at 6:30 though. So like that's kind of like a weird tight time. But I should be live 100% for Monday. Live tomorrow. And live again Wednesday. For at least a good chunk of, like, at least 2 hours of the game. Week 7. But again, the problem really isn't that Brissett's not playing well. The problem is, like, the offensive line isn't blocking well and giving anybody any time to do anything. I don't think throwing a rookie quarterback into a situation like that is a good idea. So honestly, I don't think he should play until they get a better line. And then the issue is if they get a better line, I think naturally the offense looks way better because I don't know. It's hard to explain. The offense doesn't look as bad as people think it does. Biggest issue with us is the offensive line. Because they can move the ball effectively when they fucking have 2 seconds, but they don't get 2 seconds often enough. So, kind of that, like, double-edged sword there. Whereas, like, if the line got better enough for May to come into games, I think Brissett would be playing well enough that May wouldn't need to come in anymore, you know? But all right, I'm out of here, guys. I got some stuff I want to go to do. I'm very hungry. GG's to the Guardians fans. We'll see how everything plays Monday. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll be live again Monday. I'll be live again tomorrow for the Patriots game. Yeah, have a good one. Peace out. Go Tigers. Peace. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And it's always go Tigers, even when